Video. Hey. To the booth, please. Welcome to opening day 2015 softball and Little League. Give yourself a big hand. Let's keep that good rolling. Here is the president of Denville Little League, Mark Stein.
I'd like to also welcome to the ceremony and say thank you for all they do for our programs. Our Mayor, the Honorable Tom Andes. Town Administrator Stephen Ward. Members of the Town Council, Christopher Kalinsky. Don Cuser. Gene Fitzpatrick. Stephanie Lyden, Kevin Scollins, Deborah Smith, and Doug Gable. I'd also like to thank Recreation Director Don McArdis and the Recreation Committee for all their help. Thank you to Jared Egbert and the Department of Public Works, and Bill Kenny and the team that takes care of our field and has done a great job preparing us for today. I'd like to also thank Father Rich from St. Mary's Church coming out. Chief Chris Wagner and the entire Denville Police Department for their support for the parade. The Denville Fire Department for their participation in the parade. The VFW, and the American Legion Color Guard.
Strong and faithful God, as we come together for the beginning of this Little League season, we ask you to bless all these athletes, keep them safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever.
Thank you, Father Rich. I'd like to direct your attention to the flag over in left field and to the American Legion Color Guard.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparting march, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets surged there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Marissa. Great job.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to just start off with a few recreational opportunity updates for you this year. Later on this summer, you're going to see a walking path at Muriel Hepner Park around the main part of the pond, and the Garden Field tennis courts are going to be updated. We also have completed the new dog park at Veterans Field, and the lights on the softball field and the baseball field are operable at Veterans Field. And of course, you'll see the all-purpose turf field should be done sometimes towards the end of May. This was our second really tough winter in a row, and it feels good to shake that off of us. John Egbert with DPW did a great job plowing, and then they immediately had to turn to roads in the fields to get us ready for today. Opening day is the first day of spring, in my mind. The excitement of a new season, but this also the beginning of the season of many fun outdoor activities. Our players are ready to go. Coaches have the lineup ready. The board has been working for months, getting ready for today. But there's one person who has done this more than anybody else here. I'd like to make a very special presentation today to Bob Ranft. Would Bob come forward? And would Bob's family please come to home plate? I don't usually like to read proclamations, but this is a very special one. I'd like everybody to listen very, very carefully to what this one person has done in a lifetime for our community. Whereas Bob Ranft is a lifelong Denville resident who attended Denville schools, Morris Hills High School and Morris County College. He earned a BA from Fairleigh Dickinson and his MA from Montclair State. And whereas Bob Ranft married his first love, Patricia, and raised their 5 children in his hometown, Denville. And whereas in 1957, Bob Ranft worked for his father's business, Ranft's TV and Appliance, and in 1980 started his own family business, Ranft's Denville Vacuum and Appliance. And whereas Bob Ranft was the charter member of the Vacuum Dealers Association of America, is a member of the National Appliance Service of America, and for 35 years has been an active member of the Denville Chamber of Commerce. And whereas Bob Ranft has served the community of Denville on the formation committee of the Denville Historical Society, the Denville Pride Council, serving 8 years as president, and on the Denville Centennial Steering Committee. And whereas Bob Ranft has served on the Denville Sports Lighting Committee, the Cooks Pond, which is James F. Dyer Park Committee, and the Zeke Road Development, that's Veterans Memorial Field Park Committee, and the Diamond Spring Road Development of the Muriel Hepner Park. He was the vice chairman of the Project Playground Committee and volunteered at the Ladati Playground And whereas Bob Ranft currently serves on the Mayor's Field Use Advisory Committee, the Denville Open Space Committee, and for the Denville Recreation Committee, in which he has served for over 35 years. And whereas Bob Ranft is the past president of Denville Kiwanis Club, has performed in many Joey Bella Memorial Fund lip sync performances, chaired the National Day of Prayer, Written Letter Day, and chaired many of Denville's parades. And whereas in 1966, Bob Ranft began to volunteer for Denville Little League, serving as an umpire, coach, board member, division director, vice president, president, and as a coach has won multiple championships, including Denville's first state championship in 1988. And whereas Bob Ranft was awarded in 1990 the Denville Chamber of Commerce Business Person of the Year Award, in 2000 the YMCA Volunteer of the Year Award, in 2010 the Pride Council Muriel Hepner Award for Community Service. And whereas Bob and Pat Ranft have been happily married for 56 years, still operate their store, enjoy their 8 grandchildren and their great-grandson. Now therefore, I, Thomas W. Andes, Mayor of the Township of Denville, on opening day of his 50th season in Little League, proclaim Saturday, April 11th, 2015, Bob Ranft Day, and extend a heartfelt appreciation and sincere thanks to Bob Ranft for his dedicated service to our youth and distinguished service to our community, and urge all citizens to pay special tribute to this very special member of our community. Bob Ranft has been a role model for me. Bob Ranft is somebody who's been very influential in my life. He's a real special member of our community. And on this day, Bob Ranft Day, I have one more special presentation for him. On behalf of the Township of Denville, the Mayor, the Council, all the citizens of Denville, I'd like to present Bob the first ever key to the city. God bless you, Bob. Thank you very much. Everybody have a good season. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Congratulations, Bob. Okay, we're getting towards the end here, everyone. Congratulations, Bob. A great member of the community and serving Denville baseball for 50 years. Now I'd like to introduce the president of Denville PAN softball for a few words, Mr. Steve Testa.
Hold that key up, Bob.
Hello, everyone.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say thank you to a few members of the town, Mayor Andes, Town Council, Paul Nigro, Jeff Tucker, the Police Athletic League, Superintendent Steve Forte, and the Denville Board of Education, Don Egbert, and the rest of the DPW for doing a great job with the fields. And last but not least, the Denville Cal Softball Board. These men and women work tirelessly to create a fun and learning environment for our girls, and I can't thank them enough for what they do on a daily basis. So thank you all. I'm proud to represent this town as Denville PAL softball president and the members of our softball community. So thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you, Steve. Before we start to wrap things up, I'd like to call up some of the children. Actually, before we do that, I'd like to call up a special guest speaker, the coach of the Morris Knolls High School baseball team for a few words, Coach Eric Mondrigo. Come on up, Coach.
Hey, who here is excited for baseball and softball season? Hey, it was great to see all of you walking down the road today for that awesome parade. And I just want to wish all of you a great season. Here's my biggest advice, all right? I'm the coach at Morris Knolls High School, and I coach high school players all the time. Before you know it, definitely before your parents know it, you guys are going to be playing in high school, playing baseball and softball and other sports in high school. And the best advice I can give you in Little League is to pay attention to what your coaches are teaching you. The more you can work at those skills, working on catching the ball, good throwing mechanics, playing as a team and great teamwork, the better off you're going to be as you grow in baseball and softball. And I want to wish all of you a great season. Hopefully I'll see you at a few games. Come up and say hi to me, and I'll definitely be rooting for you guys. Good luck.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, just a couple more things here. I'd like to call up the following players to help recite the Little League Pledge. Boys, help me read this. Ready? Thanks, boys. Great job. Going back to your friends. Now to wrap things up, I'd like to have our ceremonial first pitches. First for softball, I'd like to call up Macy Sinegra and Ashlyn McCarter. Nice. Great job, girls. Thank you. And for baseball, to continue the tradition of honoring, I'd like to call up Bob Ranft and our past president, Steve Pelletier. That's right, Bob, loosen up that arm. Great job! Thank you again for everyone coming out today and supporting our kids. Please stick around all day because we have a game starting at 12 o'clock and throughout the day on all the fields here. Now let's have a great season, have lots of fun this year, and let's play ball!
Thanks, Mark. Good job, Mark. Yeah.
Today time for like a late 3? 6 o'clock, man. It's going to be cold. Yeah. 3 o'clock's a good time. That's going to be the peak of the
Coach Cam. Bum, bum, bum.
Hey,
setting the lineup on the cell phone. Very impressive.
I just found it on the ground. Now I'm going to try to figure out whose it is.